Hello students, a very warm welcome once again to all of you. And as you know, I hope it is clear from here itself that today we are going to discuss the CBSE pattern question exercise, and it is very important chapter for class 10th students, that is electricity. Fine. So, this is the first you can say question answer discussion. So, somehow you will find it a new type of video. The idea is simple. Fine. I will change the questions one by one. I will elaborate the question, define the question, explain the question. Then I will not write down the entire solution, but I will give you the idea how you can proceed, because idea is it is not like that you are going to get the same question. Fine, but you should know how you should read the instructions and how much you should write in an answer. Fine. Say for example, for long answer 5 marks questions, you have to write down sufficient amount of information, and say for example, very short 1 mark questions, so you must have to close your answer in just 1 or 2 simple words. So, this way you can learn the approach. We can't predict that these questions are going to be asked in exam, but this is the approach with which you should answer so that you can score good marks. Fine. So, let us start this discussion. I have this remote control device. I will change the question one by one and I will explain you how you should provide the solutions. So, here it is first question. Now, very first thing that you should try to read, I hope this red color dot is visible. Fine, this is a laser light. So, here most important is this instruction. What the instruction is saying? Instruction is saying that question 1 to 2 very short answer type question. Clear? Now, what is the point of mentioning this? Point is simple. Actually, in these type of answers, you need not to write 1 or 2 lines, just 1 or 2 words. Fine. Otherwise, you are merely wasting your time. When the examiner himself, herself is saying provide very short answer, who gave you the right to write down long answers? That way, rather than creating positive impact in the mind of the evaluator, you will create negative impact. Fine. So, first is give the law of combination of resistances in series. Now, if you try to recall our videos, then I devoted 2 videos specifically for series and parallel combination. Fine. So, here law of combination of resistances in series. So, simply you have to write down, let R1, R2, R3, 3 resistance are connected in series. So, the answer required in this question is R final is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. That is the answer. This will give the idea to the examiner that student is aware, properly know the solution of this question. Fine. Then comes question number 2. 2 resistances X and Y are connected turn by turn. Now, this question you can say it is a short question, it was a short question, but what I did, I simply added 2 aspects, because only these 2 aspects are associated. So, that is why I thought let us with the help of this simple question give the complete idea. So, 2 resistances X and Y are connected turn by turn, first in parallel, second in series, in which case the resultant resistance will be less than either of the individual resistances. Now, if you try to recall during the explanation of the parallel combinations, specifically I mentioned that the resultant is going to be lesser than the smallest value of resistance present in the combination. So, if you have observed that video properly, without any thinking you will say minimum is in parallel. But let us say you are not revising, let us say you are not repeatedly watching these videos, then you have to solve these two and then you will get the answer. That is why always I used to suggest that please students keep revising, fine. So, this question is quite long, but answer is just one word answer and mention that one word get full marks. So, how much time it will take? 10 seconds. Imagine, this is the power of arranging the terms in a specific manner, fine. Then comes question number 3 to 5. Be careful about the instructions. Short answer type. Now, short answer means you have to write down maybe one line, that is it. So, a battery of 9 volt is connected in series with resistors of 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 ohm and 12 ohm. So, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 resistors are connected in series, all in series. So, net resistance you can easily find out, Rf is equal to 0.2, 0.3 plus 0.4 plus 0.5 plus 12. So, how much you will get? It is going to be 13.4 ohm if I am not wrong, 3, 2, 5, 5, 10, 1, 1.4, 13.4, fine. Now, current, as you know, already I explained, good amount of time I devoted on this aspect. In series combination, current through all resistors same. In series, current through all resistances same. So, therefore, the current that is going to be using V is equal to V is equal to IR. So, I is equal to 9 upon 13.4, fine. So, this when you will solve you will get 0.67 ampere is the current, fine. So, this question short answer type is basically for checking, you know this formula, simple. This question do not want to check anything, simply is the student aware with this formula? Yes, that is it. This is Ohm's law, fine. Now, it comes question number 4 and be careful, 3, 4, 5 same set of instructions. 4, 2 resistors with resistances 5 and 10 ohm, fine, are connected to a battery of EMF 6 volt so as to obtain minimum current flow, maximum current flow, fine. The complete answer I am telling you, fine, and after getting the knowledge of this complete answer I am sure you can calculate the values. Now, when you connect the resistors in series, resistance is going to be maximum, fine. So, if the resistance is maximum, the current will be minimum, fine. Second is maximum current flow will take place when resistance is minimum. So, minimum resistance you will get when you connect 5 ohm and 10 ohm in parallel, because then the value of net resistance is going to be smaller than the 5 ohm. So, less the resistance, more the current. So, the answer is less resistance, more current. This is success mantra for this chapter. Now, series R final is equal to 10 plus 5 is equal to 15 ohm. Parallel R final is equal to, prime I just place so that you can differentiate it. It is going to be 10 into 5 upon 5 into 5 plus 10. So, that will give you 50 upon 15, fine. So, it is going to be nearly 3 point something, fine. So, again now you can say that in maximum current flow it should be connected in parallel, this minimum current flow it should be connected in series, simple, fine. But this question is a very beautiful question which is not directly checking the knowledge of formula, but it is trying to check your level of understanding. Then comes question number 5. A 4 ohm coil and a 2 ohm coil are connected. Coil means resistances. You can give a name, coil, resistance, wire, conductor, they are all similar names, fine. So, 4 ohm, 2 ohm in parallel, 4 ohm, 2 ohm in parallel. So, our final is going to be 4 into 2 upon 4 plus 2, that is 8 by 6, that is 4 by 3, fine. What is their combined resistances? So, combined resistances, this is your answer, fine, in parallel. A total current of 3 ampere passes through the coil. Now, I is given, fine. What current passes through the 2 ohm coil? Now, I is given, how much? That is 3 ampere. So, can we find the V? So, V is equal to IR. It will give me 3 into 4 by 3 is equal to 4 volt, fine. Now, in parallel combination, as I told you, potential difference remains same, fine. So, when the potential difference remains same, so you can calculate the value of current which is now not 3 ampere, but it will be reduced. So, let me allow to create a circuit, fine. Now, few of you may ask, sir, what you are doing? You said short answer type and you are solving, you are drawing the circuit. My friends, problem is, if you know this much, then easily you can produce this much. But if you know only this much, you at any point of time you cannot produce this much. So, when I am explaining you, I am giving you the entire idea. It is up to you to use it after polishing, fine. So, basically this is the arrangement of these two resistances 4 and 2, and this is your source, EMF source, which is going to be 4 volt. Now, it is 4 volt and it is also this is 2 ohm, sorry, 4 ohm, 2 ohm, fine. So, in parallel combination, you know voltage remains same. So, when it is going to remain same, this is question number 5. So, from 2 ohm wire coil, I is 2 ampere, simple. R given, V given, you can calculate the I, and remaining 2 is going to pass through this coil, fine. Sorry, 1 ampere is going to pass through this coil, and this is more the resistance, less the current, less the resistance, more the current, simple. Now, let us move further for other questions. So, all in all, what I am trying to give you the approach as well as I am providing the complete solution of the problem. Now, read the instruction, that is question number 6 to 7. 6 and 7 means multiple choice question. Multiple choice means 4 options are given. Nowadays, all exams conducted for admissions in you can say engineering and medical institutes, they offer their question papers in this format, fine. So, let us read the question. Two resistors of 25 ohm and 15 ohm are joined together in series. Now, 25 plus 15 in series will give you how much? 25 plus 15, that will give you 40 ampere, fine. So, series RF is 40 ampere, fine, and then placed parallel with a 40 ohm resistor. Okay. So, first 25, 15 in series, and after that resultant is connected in parallel with 40 ohm. So, parallel RF is equal to 40 into 40 upon 40 plus 40, that will give me how much? 40 into 40 upon 80, that is 20 ampere. Fine. This is the answer of this value. Fine. Now, the effective resistance of the combination is how much? So, now the answer is in front of you, that is simply C. Fine. So, it is not a difficult question, but yes, it was trying to check how fast and accurately you can calculate. Fine. So, suggestion is make your calculation slightly smart, of course by practice. A wire of resistance R1 is cut into 5 equal pieces. Okay. Now, this question initially I thought I should put it in high order thinking skill HOTS, but then I realized my students are brilliant enough. So, there is no point of putting this simple question in HOTS category. Let us try to understand. Wire of resistance R5 is cut into 5 equal pieces. Students, try to recall. When I told you the relation between R, L and A, I said R is directly proportional to L, R is directly proportional to 1 by A. So, when you cut a wire in n equal parts, you reduce the resistance by 1 by n. Fine. So, R1 is the resistance of the complete wire. So, 5 pieces means each piece resistance is R1 by 5. Again I am repeating, cutting in 5 parts. So, each piece resistance is R1 by 5. Okay. R1 by 5. Now, then connect all these 5 pieces in parallel. So, it is going to be like this way, 1 upon R final R1 upon 5 plus R1 upon 5 plus, fine, till 5 parts. Okay. So, when you calculate over here, you will get 1 upon RF is equal to this going to be, I think I should write down the final answer. So, final is going to be 25 upon R1. Fine. So, this is your final value of resistance. Now, if the resultant resistance of this combination is R2, means fine, then the ratio R1 by R2 is how much? So, now R1 is R1 and this is how much? This is going to be how much? This is going to be your the answer is 25 upon R1. So, R1 upon R2 is equal to R1 upon this 25 and then this R1. So, R1 is going to be cancelled, fine. So, you will get 25 as your answer. So, D is the correct option of this question number 7. Fine, approach I told you. Then comes question number 8. Now, read the instructions 8, 9, 10, that is 8 to 10, high order thinking skills. Here you have to think some points before moving for the solution. That is so simple. Two resistances when connected in parallel give resultant value of 2 ohm. R final is equal to R1 R2 upon R1 plus R2. It is giving me 2 is equal to R1 R2 R1 plus R2. Let us say I have two resistances. one is R1, one is R2. When I am connecting these two resistances in parallel, I am getting the resultant as 2 ohm. When I am connecting them in series, the value becomes 9 ohms. Fine. So, R final prime is R1 plus R2. It will give me 9 is equal to R1 plus R2. Fine. Now, you have to find the value of each resistance. So, your target is this way. Now, how you can solve? So, from 1, this is slightly long, from R1 I can say, from 1 I can say R1 R2 is equal to twice R1 plus R2. Fine. And from R2 you know that R1 plus R2 is equal to 9. So, from 2 the value of R1 plus R2 is equal to this much. So, R1 R2 is equal to 18. Put the value of 9 over here. Now, use two simple formulae. What are those formulae? First formula is R1 plus R2 whole square, and second formula is R1 minus R2 whole square. So, you will get from here R1 square plus R2 square plus twice R1 R2, and from here you will get R1 square plus R2 square minus twice R1 R2. Now, the value of R1 R2 you can easily put out. So, R1 plus R2 is equal to how much? That value is also with you as 9. Easily you can solve it, and after solving you will get the value of R1 is equal to 3 ohm and R2 is equal to 6 ohm. Just create an equation like this. I know 10th class students love to solve these equations. So, therefore, I am not disturbing you. I explained the entire method and simply solve it, you will get the values. So, this was question number 8. Then comes question number 9. What will be the current drawn by an electric bulb of 40 watt when it is connected to a source of 220 volt? Now, students, this question is basically trying to check your this formula knowledge, whether you have this knowledge or not. Fine. So, after putting the values, that is 40, 220, easily you can get the value of current I is equal to 18 ampere. Simple calculation. Okay. Very basic calculation. Then comes question number 10. An electric bulb is rated 220 volt and 100 watt. Okay. So, let us start explaining. P is equal to 100, V is equal to 220. So, P is equal to Vi and V is equal to IR. Fine. So, from there I can calculate the value of resistance also, that is V square upon R. So, simply I will say that is by using, it is not so nice, by using V square over R, I will get R is equal to 484 ohm. Now, next time when it is operated on 110 volt rather than 220 volt, then the power consumed will be how much? Fine. So, power is I do not know, R is 484 and V is 110. Now, put the values. So, you will get 110 into 110 upon 484. You will solve and you will get it as 25 watt. Fine. So, this question was slightly long in terms of calculations. So, students, we completed the discussion of these 10 questions. I tried my best to mix up these questions with theory, with concept, with numerical, some calculations, some short calculations, some long calculations. Please take out your time and try to understand these problems and the method. So, finally, I am closing this video at this point. I would like to say thanks to all of you for watching this video. Have a nice time. Thank you.